back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm Becky, and today, as you can tell from the title, we're going to have a story time. So you can see a little bit from my face, that you can see especially under my eyes, they're still a bit raw. That's what this redness is here. The main part of my reaction has gone down, thankfully, and it was definitely an allergic reaction. So what I did is I was asking for advice on a couple of different beauty pages about the problems I have with my foundation. Now, if you're new here, you might not know, I have oily skin, but I've since discovered it is, in recent months, that it's dehydration causing my skin to overproduce oil. So that means I need to not add oil to my face necessarily, but to add water and hydrate it. So water hydrates the skin, whereas oil moisturizes. So in order to do that, I started to add hydration, as well as, you know, making sure I'm drinking enough water every day. I've been doing the 7 Skins Korean method, which is 7 layers of hydrating toner basically. So there's a video up with my nighttime routine. My routine hasn't changed that much until I had this reaction. So if you're wondering what 7 Skins is, basically, let's pretend this is toner. You go, get a few drops in your hands, rub your hands together, and then touch it to your face all over and make sure it's hydrated. That's 1 layer. It doesn't take as long as you'd think, because I have a very bad memory with the fibro stuff. I've been doing it for a few months, so at first I was like doing, okay, that's 1 layer, and like, you know how you record numbers, I don't know if there's a particular name for this, but you know, you go like, you do 4 lines and then a diagonal. So I was doing it like that, counting 7 layers. And once you've been doing that for a couple of, say like 2 months, you can bring it down to 5 layers, and then 3 layers, you know, if you're happy with the results. And it should fix the hydration problem. And I noticed just after doing it for 2 nights, my skin already the next day was less oily. It was just nice and moisturised from my skincare routine at night, because I was still using the face oil, but to feel my skin, I could feel the difference between it being oily and being just hydrated. I digress. So on this routine, on the skincare group, I was telling them the problem I was having. Like, I was doing that, but my foundation was still separating almost immediately on my skin. If you've seen the video I did with the Juvia's Place foundation, I used the I Am Magic Velvet Matte. I know that because the box is right in front of me. As soon as I put it on my skin, especially around my chin, it was just separating immediately. And I always make sure that, so I check the ingredients. I make sure that if my primer is silicone, I use a silicone based foundation. If it's water based, then I use a water based primer, and so forth. You gotta make sure they match, otherwise they're like magnets and they push apart, hence separation. Somebody said to try just hyaluronic acid on its own. So I thought, well, I've got hyaluronic acid with zinc, let me try and find hyaluronic acid on its own. So I was on Amazon having a look, because I thought that'll get to me faster than ordering it from Boots online. And I forgot to check the rest of the ingredients. I saw hyaluronic acid, serum, and I was like, oh great, this is what I want. But I did not notice that I had a vitamin C in it as well. And I don't think I do well with vitamin C. I'm fine with ascorbic acid, which is like I think it means it's a lower concentration of vitamin C. So I thought, ascorbic acid, okay, vitamin C, I'm not. So I think that's what caused the reaction. And I think I did a patch test. Unfortunately, because of my memory, I'm not 100%. maybe I should write down when I do patch test. Done patch test for this, it's fine. Anyway, so I put this new serum on my face. Everything was fine. To the rest of my skincare routine, this serum was the only new thing. I go to bed and then I was like, oh, why is my face, especially my chin, why does it feel like hot to the touch and itchy? And I thought, well, you know, it's summer, it's finally got hot in England. Maybe I'm just, you know, a bit overheated. So I get up, you know, do my usual routine, go into the toilet, that. And I always look at my face in the mirror. I just, you know, the mirror's over the sink, it's force a habit to look in. And I was like, what on earth is going on? And literally, oh, my chin was so red. And I mean, like, it was red. Like this level red. Hopefully the ring light isn't casting too much light to make it look pink, but it was red. And it was just a thick, it wasn't patchy or anything, it was just like this much, blanketed, bright red. And it was sore to the touch. And I noticed as well, I had these little rashes. It kind of looked like, you know, like very small whiteheads, but they weren't whiteheads and they were clustered. There was a big cluster on my chin, right in my annoying dent. There was under my eyes. There was a cluster there, big cluster here, this side of my forehead, and I had a smattering this side as well, under this eye too. So I've gone to the living room to Tom. I was like, look at my face, what's happened? And like, you know, initial panic. Then I was like, okay, what can I do to calm my face down? So I thought, first of all, take an antihistamine. I took the normal over-the-counter one. I believe it's called cetirizine, I think. Anyway, I thought I'd take that, see if it goes down, and then I will use this product that I used before. When I had a bad allergic reaction, which I'll try to find a picture to show, when I used the Ulla Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. That's got quite a bit of vitamin C, and so that's why I think I don't do well with pure vitamin C. So what I used is this product. This is the German, when I ordered it on Amazon I got the German bottle by mistake, but it's, you know, essentially the same product. It's by a brand called, I think it's pronounced Weleda, although if it is a German brand then it could be pronounced Veleda. Anyway, so it's the, I've got it on my phone in English. So let's say it's Weleda Organic Almond Soothing Cream. I used it under my eyes before with nothing else and it did soothe. So I do that this time and like still immediately under my face felt like fire. No, wait, I'm telling the story wrong. I didn't use that first. What I used first actually was something I bought because a previous, like, I had a mild irritation where my skin was just a little sore. So I used, oh, I forgot to bring it in here. It is by La Roche-Posay, the Cicaplast Balm. It's like B-A-U-M-E. I'll put it in the description. That one didn't do well for my skin, so I bought this by Holoka Holoka, which is a Japanese brand, I believe. 99% pure aloe. So I know aloe vera is good. It says soothing on it. Follow the directions. It says a soothing gel calms down redness and sensitive face and body. Apply to dry and sensitive skin. or split hairs as often as needed. So of course I had used this before this reaction, so I knew I was okay with it, slapped it all over my face, especially under my eyes, and tried to wait. After a couple of hours, nothing was changing. Everything was sore, especially my chin. I was feeling grouchy, overheated, annoyed with myself for having yet another reaction. Like, why? Woe is me and all that. So I took a stronger prescription strength antihistamine that I have for hay fever. My hay fever is so bad usually that only the prescription strength antihistamine works, so thankfully I still had a lot left over from last summer. And then that all went down, except for the rash remained. The pain and the redness had stopped. And I'd gone over what was new in my skincare, just double checking, because even stuff that your skin is okay with, you could still develop an allergic reaction to it. You know, people can eat gluten all their lives and then at 40 get diagnosed with celiac disease and you have to cut out gluten. The human body is just crazy like that. So I kept applying soothing gel like once an hour, especially to under my eyes because it was so sore, and then the antihistamine was helping. The next day I woke up again, all the redness had gone. I was just left with the dry skin rashes that look like, little whiteheads. So I gently cleansed my face because I was too scared to even use cleanser on the first day. And my gentle cleanser this is almost out, Neutrogena Hydro Boost Cleanser. It's a water gel. It's got hyaluronic acid in it, but I know that, I've been using this a lot, that's why it's almost empty. I thought that'll be fine. And then I was getting impatient. The soothing gel, it was helping a little, but I thought let me move on to the Weleda. And I very gently used a flannel as well, a clean flannel. Made sure it was nice and soft and wet. Just rub that over my face, and I noticed it was taking these whiteheads away, which is fine. So for a whole week I did nothing but moisturise my face and cleanse it. And then I thought, oh, it's been a week, everything's looking fine. Let me introduce the hydrating toner again to my face. It was fine. I usually put it under my eyes, but I didn't because they were still looking a little sore. I was fine. So for a few days I just add the toner, use the Weleda moisturiser, use the soothing gel under my eyes, nothing else. And then I was too lazy to lean over and reach the normal toner I use, which is from the Body Shop, and I use this Lancome one that I've used before and it's been fine on my face, but then a little bit got under my eyes and it was stinging slightly, and I'm sat on the sofa and it was a bad pain day, I remember clearly. I was tired, I was in pain, and I was like, not more stinging on my face. So I thought, let me just hopefully dilute that Lancome toner by putting a little moisturiser over it. It was actually the moisturiser that goes with this, so Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel Moisturiser. But no, it felt like it was fine, so I thought, oh, I've dodged a bullet there, I'm fine. But no, the next day, under my eyes, swollen, red, and then I was like, this was my fault, shouldn't have been. I was going to say lazy, but I wasn't lazy, I did have a lot of pain. My pain has been bad for the last 2 weeks despite being back at acupuncture. It takes time, for that to get better. So I again, cut everything out of my routine. Just splashed the face with water very carefully. Didn't use a flannel this time, like my face dried naturally. Didn't wash it at all for the first day. Horribly oily, horribly sweaty, but needs must when your face hurts. And then I'd noticed as well that even though it'd been a week since the reaction to the serum, I don't know if you can see that, I got like a permanent scar here where that rash was. I'm just looking in my mirror to make sure I'm looking at the right place. So yeah, right here there's like a patch of skin that's darker, and it was dry for a really long time as well. It's faded a bit now, but there was a patch here from where the rash was that it still just looked a bit discoloured. Same on my forehead. So it's like annoying, but I can fade them with the glycolic acid cream I use. Now today you can see still a little bit of redness. I haven't worn makeup for 2 weeks. Apparently, according to Dr. Sam Bunting, who I've been watching on YouTube, she's a dermatologist, and I'll link her below as well. She's great, you should check her out. She says it takes 3 weeks for your skincare barrier to fully heal, and you know, and it's okay to start slowly reintroducing actives and stuff. So because under my eyes have been irritated, but the rest of my face has been fine. I've learnt my lesson now. I'll do my skincare. I'm still like not doing anything too strong, but then I'll go straight to the bathroom and just wash under my eyes with my gentle cleanser and a flannel, and just make sure that nothing has touched it that shouldn't touch it, and then alternate between the soothing gel and this soothing cream. So please let my mistakes be a lesson to you, and don't make the same mistake. But the weird thing is that there was one of the things I had the reaction to. Yeah, the serum. I'd actually used it twice before and it was fine. I had no reaction. It wasn't until the third time I used it that weirdly I had this rash and this pain. I was like, didn't know that was possible. So how have I had like a weird cumulative reaction? I don't know. But I contacted the company, I sent them the pictures. I tried to insert them here, if not I'll put them on my Instagram. Or I'll put them on my Instagram anyway, because, you know, we all love clickbait and we all love gross stuff. Well, not all, but you know what I mean. They're fully refunding me. I said, you know, is there a particular ingredient that you can think of that could have caused this reaction, so I know to look out for it. I've got to try and see if I can, you know, pick out key ingredients between this and have a look at the Ole Henriksen and see, like, you know, trying to match up and find out what it is I'm allergic to avoid. To wrap this up, I wanted to say as well, symptoms of an allergic reaction, which you can easily Google this, but I'm going to say it anyway because I did the research and I made notes. Redness. I told you I had redness. You can get swelling. I had that under my eyes. A rash. Again, I said. And pain. Not all of my face hurt, but like without touching. Some of it hurt to touch, but you know, you touch a sore area, it's gonna hurt. So I should be able to wear makeup because the rest of my face is fine. I'm just not going to put any concealer under my eyes. Not going to use any eye cream for another 2 weeks. And then hopefully everything will be back to normal. And one thing I learned from this as well, I should have just stuck to buying hyaluronic acid from The Ordinary because I knew my skin was okay with that. But it's hard, there's such exciting skincare out there. I want to try everything. And do you know what's ironic? I bought this and I've had this a couple of weeks now. This month for the Korean and Japanese skincare box I get monthly, they sent me a smaller one. Weird coincidence? Or my computer is listening to me, who knows. Anyway, I hope this has been informative, and if not, I hope it's been at least funny at my bad luck. Yes, so in my last video I mentioned a giveaway. So I haven't bought it yet because, you know, ordering things, buying things takes time. I've had some debts to pay off first, of course, bills. What I'm going to do is, you've probably seen that makeup artist Tammy. She did a collection with like a palette with Revolution called, no, I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, the second one is called, I'm sure it's called, second one's called Tropical Twilight. So the new palette is going to be the giveaway. In my next video I'll have a picture. I mean, I'll have the palette. I'll definitely put the right name below. So it's that. I'll give you a link, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can have a look and get excited. It's very colourful. My first giveaway, was it the first one? The last giveaway anyway, was Neutral palette. And I wasn't overly impressed with it, but her first one was great, so I'm sure this one's going to be great. So from this video going live, the competition will run for 2 weeks. Sadly, it's going to be only available to people living in the UK and Europe, just because it's so hard to send stuff internationally with COVID. It'll take quite a while to get to you, and it costs a lot, and I owe Tom like £400 for makeup I've bought recently. But I promise, if you're international and you watch me, I haven't forgotten you, and I will do my next giveaway after that. Like, I'll do it as soon as I can, and I'll work out a way to get you guys something as well. So please forgive me for not including you this time. I will make it up to you. All you have to do is like this video, comment on this. No matter what comment you want, you can just say hi, you can say what you've learnt in any of my videos for anything to do with chronic pain. You can ask a question, just comment. Actually, do you know what? Add a black heart to your comment, just so I know you got to the end of this video. It'll be open for 2 weeks, and then I'll contact, oh yeah, include your Instagram name. Be following me on Instagram as well as subscribe to here, because I can't see people's YouTube details really all the time. I don't think you can message people through YouTube except for tagging. So I will DM the winner on Instagram in 2 weeks' time. Thank you. This was not as polished as I was hoping. But bye for now. I'll see you in my next video with some makeup and the palette. Bye for now.